What is going on, everybody? Today we have another prediction video for UFC Fight Night. Oliveira versus Bautista. Meniscus Oliveira coming up and taking on Mario Bautista. Opportunity for him to keep moving up the bantamweight rankings and a chance for Bautista to keep his spot in the top 10. Anyways, moving on. Let's go ahead and start with the bottom of the card first, of course. We have Claudia Segulia versus Priscilla Cachoeira. Now on my BetMGM app here, and this is the app that I'm going to be using to do all of the, underdog and who's favored and stuff like that. All the stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. They have Priscilla Cachoeira. I think that's how you say her name. They have her as plus 135. Also, I'm wearing, I'm trying to wear blue. I know the glasses. I'm okay. I want to dress them right now. All right. If someone says those look stupid or nerdy, I'm gonna take them off. Okay, I will. All right, but they're like blue light blocking glasses or whatever. All right, so I'm wearing them for my health. And it's probably good I wear them in the morning too, especially if I'm this close to a computer. Anyways, moving on. Cachoeira plus 135. Caiguila is minus 160. Now I have no idea who this is. She's 7-2. She beat broccoli haired boy over here, and maybe she did. I don't know. It doesn't say it. Alexieva versus Gula. I don't remember this fight at all from last year. I definitely don't remember this, but she got KO'd / TKO'd, so interesting. Not a whole lot going on about her. She's 7-2. Fought that one time in 2024, one time in 2025. Interesting. Priscilla Cachoeira. Now, she's been pretty active, but I feel like she's been pretty wishy-washy. Did okay against her. She can get a KO or TKO. Like, she's either gonna get KO'd or TKO'd. It seems like that's kind of, oh my god, zombie girl. 13-7, 8 wins by knockouts, 5 first-round finishes. I mean, wouldn't be a terrible idea to go with her, but I don't know. I think she got done like really dirty by this Edwards girl here, from what I remember. So this is a tough one to even choose. They're just so terrible. It's like stoppable force versus movable object, both coughing babies here. See which coughing baby will win. Go with Priscilla Cachoeira. She looks more violent, nicest way of putting it. Oopsies. I guess I pressed the space bar, but anyways. Moving on. Here we have the superior over Patchy Mix. And Patchy Mix, by the way, I'll make a video about him, but his fucking career went down the drain real quick. It was not good for him. Jacob Wittlax, maybe he's going to be like super really good though, and we just have no idea. Came in on short notice against Patchy Mix, and didn't really like dominate Patchy Mix, but he kept it pretty. I mean, it was split, but it was like another one of those things where, yeah, Patchy Mix, he's ass. He doesn't know what the fuck to do. Ewan Gefurov, they have Wittlax as an underdog, and Gafurov, okay, he beat Nakamura by decision, which I rate. I don't remember how badly he beat him. Lost to Nurmagomedov, lost to Castienda, so loss, win. So he's been in his winning ways. He fought in January 18th, though, of 2025, and he hasn't fought for a whole year since Tajik. I might want to go with Jacob Wittlax on this, just for the recency. I mean, I know he only has one fight in UFC, but it is Patchy Mix, and he was short notice, and it's October. of last year, so it's going to be a lot sooner he's coming back to fight. Shoot, man. Wicklax as a plus 110 underdog. That's not a bad choice, man. That's really not. I'm gonna go with Jacob Wicklax to win another decision here. Anyways, moving on. We got Ma Wang Kong versus Eduardo Moura. Now here we have, this looks like 8-1, 12-1. Now here's a proper women's fight here. I don't know why. Okay, here it is. Wang is a minus 375. Moura is plus 300. Ed Moura for plus 300 is not terrible, especially women's fights. Sometimes might be that time of the month that one of them ain't doing too well. I'm just kidding. But I wonder if that does have any sort of effect on it, if they just block it off. Anyways, that's another question for another time. I do like Wang Kong. She does do pretty good, but there has been she did lose that one fight where it was like, what are we doing here? It did not look good. Got a KO over Leonardo, which was expected for her debut, and then she's been going to decisions. Not the most dominant decisions, honestly. Just keeping her striking up. She's a very good kickboxer. I know she's known for having I don't know if it was a close fight or if she beat Valentina Shevchenko, but that's kind of like her big thing or whatever. Let me see here. I mean, she's been on a good win streak too as well. She did lose this to Moura over here, but that's, not too bad to lose to that. I'm just kidding. But anyways, so she's also 3-4 of her last 4 fights, so that's pretty good. Beating Murphy though, it's just I can't rate that as any sort of being good at all. I'm sorry, she was so washed. I don't know how she ever got to a title shot. Absolutely crazy. So this is July 12th, 2025. Let me check. And she named her name Rhonda. That's, Rhonda might go for submission here. That wouldn't be terrible. 2-2. Looked at that right. June 7th. So they both fought similarly last time. This is another tough one. I know Wang Kong is a huge favorite here with I think it was minus 375. Let me check that again. Yeah, minus 375. So she's a huge underdog. It would not be a bad idea to put money on Eduardo Moura. I expect Wang Kong to win. I expect Wang Kong to keep a nice, good jabby distance and touching her up and stuff like that on the feet. But if Ronda, keeps to her name, I think she tries to go for a takedown, tries to submit Wang Kong. So not bad idea to put some money on a submission for Moura. Get you a lot of money on that one if it goes through. But I'm gonna have Wang Kong to win this anyway. So, just because of how much favorite she is, jabbing, striking, all that stuff. Anyways, moving on. Javid Basharat versus Said Nurmagomedov. Both these guys coming off a loss. Said losing to Bryce Mitchell. Definitely, this is the Nurmagomedov that did not get all the best grappling genes. Coming off a loss to Ricky Simone too by KO last year. Lost to Zahabi. That's really not good. I know Zahabi is just beat Cheeto Vera, but Cheeto Vera is he's lost his touch too. So I don't really rate that too much. Lost to Meniscus by decision and lost to Mitchell. I mean, to be fair, he has some good striking. Definitely sounds powerful and stuff like that. He just seems like he gasses out really badly. And then this guy's coming off a KO, but I would go with Said Nurmagomedov. He's a plus 110 underdog on this. That's really good money for Nurmagomedov to be a favorite. I mean, not a favorite, but an underdog. That's not a bad idea. I think I would go with Nurmagomedov by decision here on this. With the striking and the grappling, training with the, other Nurmagomedovs. I think you gotta give this to Said. I don't know why the odds maker have Basharat as a favorite coming off of a KO loss to Ricky Simone. And I mean, not terrible to get KO'd by Ricky Simone, but it's what is I don't think Ricky Simone is he ranked? I don't even think he's ranked. Ricky Simone used to be like in the rankings, and now he's not. And it's like you're getting KO'd by him. It's not the best to look. I know he's 14-2, but who knows? Maybe he gets a crazy knockout. But I would put some money on Said Nurmagomedov, and that's who I think is gonna win this. Maybe not the most entertaining fight. There'll be some like ooh and ahs moments, but I think it's a Said Nurmagomedov fight. Anyways, moving on. So this is where they're stuffing all the women's fights. Last card had no women's fights at all. I'm like, so this is where they're stuffing them, huh? Anyways, Bruna Brazil, Caitlin Souza. Oh, how is this above Wayne Kong and Edward Moore? Okay, whatever. You know what? Whatever. This is crazy that this is above Wayne Kong and Edward Moore. This is crazy. Flyweight, strawweight, Bruna Brazil. Wow. This is a tough one. Last loss to Wayne Kong. Why is she above Wayne Kong? It makes no sense. Stupid. Caitlin Souza also lost. Like, okay, she lost to Hill too. Like, she's been losing by split, so that just tells me multiple split decision. That just tells me she doesn't have that fire. She doesn't have that fire in her. I guess I'll go with Bruna Brazil. Brazil's an underdog. Bruna Brazil's an underdog. Like losing. At least Bruna Brazil beat Molly McCann. Oh, but it's like, gosh. Oh, and she beat Shauna Bannon. Gosh, what is this fight? What is this fucking goddamn fucking UFC record? It's terrible. I'm gonna go with Bruna Brazil by decision. Plus she's a 135 underdog. Not terrible pick, honestly. I don't see what Caitlin Souza has, especially like athletically. She doesn't look very like, I don't know, built like compared to Bruna Brazil. And losing by split decisions multiple times just tells me like she hasn't been learning. She hasn't been making improvements at all. Next one, moving up. Oh, Nico Price, man. And Nikolai Vitinikov. This guy lost to what's his face? The Bellator guy. Yeah, Vader Forward. By TKO after he acted like such a little he made like such a little hissy fit against him for something like that. He like pushed him after the fight or whatever. Split decision. He's not very reliable. Not 13-7 too. 9 wins by knockouts. Like, that's pretty good, but Nico Price too. What are these matchups, bro? These matchups are fucking just terrible, bro. Beat Morono. Ugh. Got beat by a way over the hill Lawler and 30. I don't know how that KO happened. That had to be a setup or some shit. Beat Oliveira, which is a pretty good win. Lost to Philip Rowe by KO. I mean, kind of expected that. That's in 2022. I mean, that's so far away. Last fought in June 28th of 2025. Shit. What do they have Nico Price as? Do they even have him on here? I don't even see a Nico Price on here for some reason. For some reason, there is no Nico Price. I don't know. Maybe they haven't made the odds yet. Maybe this is like a really fresh matchup or something. But I can't find the odds for him. It's tough here. They're both ass. They're both really ass. Can't find them. I can't find them. Because that normally kind of, with the odds maker things, that's kind of who I like to go with a little bit as well too. Let's go with Nico Price by versus Nico. I just realized that Nico. Nico Price by a crafty vet decision. I just don't like Nikolai Vertinikov. I don't know. Ugh. He gives me the I tried my best, but not really vibes, you know? Anyways, Alex Morono, a plus 400 underdog versus Daniel Donchinico. I mean, yeah, this is kind of a little bit of a lamb to slaughter kind of match. I actually haven't really seen him. He KO'd since I don't know who the fuck this is on September 13th. I don't remember. Was that a Dead and White Contender Series fight? I think so. Yeah, it was. Oh, this was at Noche UFC. I don't remember that. Yeah. Probably expect a KO or TKO versus Alex Morono. No, I don't expect Alex Morono. I mean, he's been on a huge loss streak, I think. Yeah, he's just been losing 3 losses in a row. I think it's time to call it quits for Alex Morono. Man, to think he fought Buckley in 2023. Buckley took him to decision. That's not a good look for Buckley back then, but the great white Alex Morono, unfortunately, just don't see him getting it done. Yes, Red's doing some fuck that shit. Alright. Back to what I was doing. If we're messing from this shitty fucking chair too pissed. A new chair. Probably fucking tomorrow. Well, I might just take a fucking chair from somewhere else. Anyways, back to what we're doing. Sorry for the delay. I'm gonna cut this out here. But anyways, Daniel Doncheko, probably round 1 or round 2 KO or TKO gets Alex Morono. I'm not sure. I think. Oh yeah, I already said Alex Morono was like a plus 400 underdog. I mean, throw $5 on Alex Morono for a win. Maybe he gets it done against this young and hungry up-and-comer. Maybe he gasses himself out. Trying to get the KO or TKO, and Alex Morono is a crafty vet and just doesn't want to happen, but he's been getting KO'd and TKO'd. You can probably expect it to happen again, most likely. Anyways, moving up. We are on the main card. Why is the main card this long? What the fuck? Anyways, Justin Jacoby versus Julius Walker. This is probably another one of those can't find, huh? Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to find it. I don't know why they don't have that. Anyways, it seems like the app has only is missing a couple fights on there for some reason. Julius Walker, who the fuck have you beat, Mr. Julius Walker? Okay, you lost to Manifield by split. Terrible. Should not be doing that. Beat Sequeira, but Sequeira is like such a feeder opponent, and to take him to decision, honestly, like a feeder opponent like that, not the best. Juicebox, terrible name. Terrible name, terrible look at the camera. He looks like he's sad. He looks like he just pooped his pants and is about ready to tell you, Mommy, I'm about to poop. I pooped my pants. Here I come. I tell you, I pooped my pants. Justin Jacoby standing like a Chad, looking like, who said that? You know, he looks like he's looking at you like, did you just say something bad about me? He looks intimidating. He looks scary. He looks like the man. God, he got KO'd by fucking Reyes. I forgot about that. Lost to Manifield too. Taking Mirzakhanov to decision though is actually a good thing in hindsight, because Mirzakhanov has been fucking carrying through motherfuckers. Light heavyweight. Beat Lopez by KO. It's pretty good. He beat Pietrino by KO, who's now a heavyweight. Yeah, let's just call the Reyes victory just like a little forgetful memory. And Hanyak, Justin Jacoby. I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with Justin Jacoby. Crafty win against Julius Walker. Heck, maybe even catch some. I don't like Julius Walker taking going to split and then going to decision. It's not the best look. Not the best look. So I'm going to go with just Jacoby. Crafty decision win on this one. Anyways, moving on. Oh, wow. Actually, I went up way too much. John Matsumoto versus Farid Basharat. 17. I forgot who he lost to. Oh, yeah. He lost to Rob Font by split decision. I don't like him going to split. That's not good. It's not looking good. It's a plus 220 dog against Farid Basharat, which is an underdog. He has such a baby face. It's crazy. He looks like if he photoshopped like literally like a 6-year-old's face onto a grown man's body. It's weird. Farid Basharat, ferocious Farid Basharat. Forgot, didn't he lose? I thought he got like KO'd by someone. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Basharat, different brother or something. Submission, decision. He's been a pretty reliable decision machine. 14-0. Really like that. This is a tough one. But I think Farid Basharat probably gets another win. I don't like John Matsumoto's going to split decision too much. Again, that's another thing. If you see a lot of splits, it means the fighter's not learning. They're kind of sticking in their way of not getting finishes, turning up the ante. I'd probably go for Farid Basharat on this one. He's minus 275, but again, like $5 on John Matsumoto plus 220, like to win by decision, especially split decision. That might not be a terrible idea either, honestly. But anyways, yeah, Farid Basharat. Again, probably by decision. I don't think either of these guys are going to KO or TKO or submit each other. It's one of those, he's not undefeated, but he's pretty much undefeated and undefeated. These guys are going to really cancel each other out. I think it'll be a lot of stalemates. Anyways, Michael Olasejek versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Both, again, with very interesting records here. Now, Michael Olasejek is minus 375 and Barriault is 300. Again, not a bad idea. Throw $5 in Barriault to maybe get his last fight was against Magomedov. Such a weird one. Why would they put him against Magomedov? Lost to Stoltzfus. Lost to Pfeiffer, not good. Lost to Curtis, not good. By split, really not good. This is tough. It's a tough one. Obviously, he'd KO'd Silva. It's very expected. He's also the can feeder, too. What's the decision with Magomedov? Not terrible. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Michael Olasejek's been doing really good, though. And then again, it's like, he lost to Magomedov, too. He beat Nuchkoni. Lost to Pereira, lost to Holland, lost to Magomedov, beat Dumas, which is should, obviously, beat Dumas, and then you should beat Mearshart, honestly. These guys are both people you should KO in the first round, and he did so their odds makers are thinking he's gonna get another KO, and that could be what happens. 16 wins by knockout. Fuck. Might not be that. I think Michael Olasejek gets this done by KO. But again, not a bad idea to put some money on Marc-Andre Barriault. He's plus 300. There's some good dogs on this card, honestly, to put a little bit of $5 here, $5 there. Who cares? It's $5. Just throw it on there. You get some money back if it's a big win, big upset. Rizvan Kuniev. I think this guy's fight with Blades was just fucking. How is this split? I don't know how it was split. This guy's a fucking steroid cheat, and he looks like shit. He looks like a fucking bag of melted butter, fucking pushed together with that stupid fucking neck beard. Rizvan, you fucking dirty cheat. And then we have Jailton Almeida, who's even nastier and slimier somehow. Almeida minus 160. Rizvan Kuziev is a plus 135 underdog. That's crazy. They really think Rizvan is gonna get up there. I think Jailton Almeida does this thing and holds Rizvan down probably. Look, he's way better shape. Can grapple really well. Rizvan is just fucking He looked terrible against Blades, to be completely honest with you. And the fact that I think the odds maker thinks, oh, he took Blades to split decision. He almost had that. I don't really think he did. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to choose Jelton Almeida. Probably get this done by boring decision. If anything, he might pull off a submission or maybe like a ground pound TKO. But both of these guys, like, I don't know, they just don't have like a whole lot of power on the feet. So you can expect a grappling heavyweight matchup. Lovely. We just saw a terrible heavyweight fight last card. Hopefully this makes up for it a little bit. But some of these matchups are like really weird. Like, honestly, I'm like, it's like shit versus shit. Which shit comes out on top? You know, it's kind of a little bit like that sometimes with some of these matchups. Here's one: Amir Albazi versus Kyoji Horiguchi. Kyoji Horiguchi is minus 350 against a plus 275 Amir Albazi. I think that's kind of right, honestly. I mean, Kyoji Horiguchi just beat Ulanbekov by submission. People were not expecting that. He looked really great. He looked super duper great. Obviously, he has kept good spirits after leaving the UFC, and he came back, and now he's done really good. He's number 8 flyweight, which is pretty good. I think he beats Amir Albazi. He's gonna be a veteran. He's gonna outclass him. He's gonna, show him why he fought Demetrius Johnson and had a decent fight with him. Amir Albazi, I think he lost to Moreno. Did he lose to anyone? I forgot. Did he lose to anyone else in here? God, there's some real interesting looking flyweights, I swear to God. Amir Albazi, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. He's just like, again, he got a KO against Costa in round 3. I don't remember that. Submitted Gordon. That's in 2020. He doesn't fight too often. In fact, he didn't fight at all last year. Literally, it's been about 2 years since this guy fought number 6, the Prince. I don't know. I feel like Kyoji Horiguchi's gonna do his thing and come out on top. His quest to the title keeps going. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyoji Horiguchi, probably by decision. If anything, I think maybe he can even KO or TKO or Amir Albazi. I don't think Amir Albazi is anything special on the feet, really. Especially like against Moreno, he did not look good. Did not look like a young and coming up contender. Now coming up, we have Vinicius Oliveira as a plus 150 against Mario Bautista, which is kind of crazy. I figured they'd favor Vinicius here. He's on a 4-fight win streak in the UFC. Like, he's been doing it. He KO'd Sopash. Decision. I mean, not the best. Obviously, you want KOs and knockouts, but I think I might have to lock dog here. 16 wins by knockouts, but he hasn't really showed it in the UFC. Mario Bautista, last loss was to Nurmagomedov, but he beat Patchy Mix. But Patchy Mix is just such a meh. He has a lot of history in the UFC, honestly. Got submitted by Sandhagen. Lost to Jones by KO. I don't even remember that. Yep. Win. As expected. Win. I hated this. I hated him beating Aldo. Terrible decision win by him. And later, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, beating Patchy Mix. Crazy Patchy Mix fucking up like this. But Patchy Mix, it looks like he's ass, or maybe he's like severely lost a step. Maybe he goes to Ryzen and gets knocked the fuck out, and it's like, ooh, he was just ass this whole time. I gotta sneeze, but it's not coming. Had a decent fight with Nurmagomedov. Usman, or is that Usman or Umar? The fucking Nurmagomedovs. I think it'd not be a bad idea to put money on Vinicius Oliveira here. I mean, somehow doesn't have the reach, but why does he look like he's taller than him for some reason. Their bodies are just built really weird. They're pretty similar in height. Reach favors Mario Bautista, but I don't think he's gonna I don't think he's gonna knock out Vinicius Oliveira or anything like that. Don't think he's gonna submit him. He's gonna have to play like a nice rangy, picky kind of match or whatever, which he can do, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with Vinicius Oliveira on this one. By decision. I don't think Mario Bautista is gonna get finished. It'll be very hard to finish him, but a plus 150 Oliveira, like that's pretty good. That's good money. I mean, you put $10 on him, you get $25 if he wins. Like that's a good deal with Vinicius Oliveira, and I think it's a deal I'm gonna take. But yeah, those are all my picks for this UFC fight night, Bautista versus Oliveira. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm really hoping that they have updated the Apex and made it a little bit more fan friendly. I hope we get to hear people in there this time. I hope it goes from like at least, I think it was like 100 people to like maybe 200, 300. I don't know. Probably not 300 people, but shit. I mean, we can hope, right? We can hope. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I will see you later, and bye.